The wind begins to blow strong. The clouds darken, the air becomes heavy, and in a few minutes, day turns to night. A thunderclap tears through the sky, and the rain falls with such force that it seems the world is dissolving into water and light. Great storms have always impressed and frightened humanity. But have you ever stopped to think about how they form, why they are becoming more intense, and what to do when the sky decides to fall? Today you will understand the power and mystery of storms and discover something that almost no one knows about them. Support my work. I will leave a link below with purchase suggestions. I ask for your support. Share, subscribe, leave a like. Let's get to the video. How storms are born. It all starts with heat. When the sun warms the Earth's surface, it also warms the air near the ground, which becomes light and rises quickly. This warm, humid air ascends, and upon reaching the colder layers of the atmosphere, the water vapor condenses, forming heavy clouds. However, when there is a lot of energy involved, these clouds transform into cumulonimbus, giant towers of vapor and electricity that can reach up to 15 kilometers in height. It is within these clouds that lightning, thunder, gusts of wind, and torrential rains are born. The friction between ice particles inside the cloud generates an electric charge. When this energy accumulates too much, it needs to escape, and it does so in the form of lightning. The sound we hear afterward, thunder, is the air expanding with the heat explosion that the lightning causes. Why they are more intense. In recent years, storms have become stronger and more frequent, and there is a clear explanation: global warming. With the increase in the planet's temperature, there is more evaporation, more humidity, and more energy available in the atmosphere. And this means heavier rains, more violent winds, and extreme weather events. In other words, the hotter the world gets, the more unpredictable the sky becomes. How to protect yourself during storms and heavy rains. 1. Avoid staying in open areas, especially fields, beaches, and parking lots. 2. Stay away from isolated trees and metallic objects such as poles, fences, or bicycles. 3. Inside your home, unplug electrical appliances and avoid using your phone while it's plugged in. 4. Never attempt to cross flooded streets or bridges. The force of the water can sweep away even cars. 5. And if the water level rises, go to the highest point possible and wait for authorities. Something that almost no one knows. Did you know that a single lightning bolt can heat the surrounding air to over 30,000 degrees Celsius, 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun? And that the longest storm ever recorded lasted more than 30 consecutive hours, covering an area larger than the state of Sao Paulo? Another curious fact: most lightning occurs within the clouds themselves and does not strike the ground. In other words, most of the fury of storms happens invisibly above us.